Okay, so today I'm going to do an Italian classic, which is aubergine parmigiana. It's layers of aubergine, tomato, basil and mozzarella, but I'm going to wrap it up in a sourdough pizza dough and cook it in a pizza oven. And alongside that, we're going to serve a simple raw summer salad of fresh salad leaves, courgettes, sugar snap peas and herbs. So we're going to cut these aubergines about a pound coin thick. We're going to put them on unseasoned, unoiled, and just let them take on the marks of the pan. Flip them over, get those marks on both sides. But what you want from those lines kind of deepens the flavour and gives them the kind of smoky flavour as well. Okay, when your aubergines are ready, just sling them straight into a bowl, and we're going to dress them with a little bit of olive oil, lemon juice and salt. Lay them back out in the pan, turn the oven on, and then slowly finish cooking them. Those aubergines are ready now. And they've taken about 5, maybe 8 minutes in the oven as it's rising in heat. In a home oven, you'd want it about 180 degrees centigrade. It'll probably take 15 minutes or so just to finish them off. Now we're going to make a very quick and clumsy tomato sauce. We want it to be thick enough to make sure that it's not going to make the dough soggy. So we're going to slice some red onion, get that into a pan with a little bit of olive oil on a medium heat. I always add a tiny pinch of salt to help the onions along a little bit. We're going to roughly chop some cherry tomatoes as well. You could equally use just a tin of chopped tomatoes for this sauce. We're going to throw those in with the onion, pop the garlic into the pan, good slosh of white wine, small glassful, and then we're going to let that simmer away until that makes a thick jammy sauce. And then we'll take it off the heat and let it cool. Okay, so while we wait for the aubergines and the sauce to cool down, we're going to make a very, very quick salad. We're going to get our salad leaves. We're just going to take a potato peeler. We're going to pull the courgettes into long, thin strips until you get to the core of the courgette. We're slicing them so thinly that they'll be perfectly fine raw and they'll have loads of surface area with which to carry any dressing that we put on top of them. We're going to do some sugar snap peas. These are perfectly fine to eat raw. All you need to do is nick away the top and pull the string away from each side. And then we can cut these down the middle, show a nice row of small peas. We'll cut them into fine strips. Okay, we're going to throw some fresh herbs into the salad as well. Some fresh flat leaf parsley, some purple basil that we're going to tear in as well, and a little bit of French tarragon. Okay, so now everything's cooled down, so we're ready to make our parcels. I've got some proved sourdough pizza dough here. We need about 80 to 100 grams of that dough for each parcel. We're going to roll it out thin. The trick is to start with a rolling pin. After every few rolls, give it a turn, give it a flour. Okay, now after you've got it just kind of slightly bigger than a side plate, I kind of take it and work it around my hands and kind of thin it out. Put it down and start working it out into a wider circle. Now we've got it nice and thin, we're going to build up the parmigiana. We're going to start with a layer of aubergines with a little bit of tomato sauce. Then add some fresh mozzarella. Going to tear in some fresh basil. Next, I take a little bit of parmesan and then finish it with a final layer of aubergines. And the aubergines kind of trap the sauce and the mozzarella in the middle. Okay, now we bring the sides in slightly and stretch the top up and over. Trim away the excess at the top and just crimp that together just so it seals. And it should be nice and thin on both sides then. Then it's ready to go in the oven. We've got it about 350, 400 degrees. It's going to take about a minute or so to cook in the oven, and it might take 3 to 4 minutes, maybe 5 in a normal oven. Add any dressing you want onto this salad, but we're just going to do a squeeze of lemon juice. We're going to do a little bit of olive oil and a tiny pinch of salt. And then you can eat the parcel straight out of the oven with the mozzarella melted, or you can let it cool down slightly and take it as a picnic or as a lunch. Hope you enjoy making it at home yourself.